Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Eve, and my channel is The Comment Connoisseur. And right now, this is my Survivor Season 41 review series. And we're going to go right into this. So, this is Survivor Season 41. We are on episode 2 now. Let's get into it. Okay, so right away, let's start with the Luvu Tribe. So if you hear like little papers in the background, that's me because I took some notes. So right away, I do want to point out that Erica is a boss. Okay, she's the puzzle princess. She won her tribe first place for immunity and reward. And the reward was a lot of fishing gear and, the flint and everything again. So, definitely puzzle princess. And the next person I would like to talk about is Nasir. So, Nasir basically made himself essential to his tribe. He knows how to do just about everything that they would need to know to survive out there. And he has a unique advantage because he himself grew up in similar conditions with his family. So Nasir definitely made himself essential. And I don't have her picture, but Sydney let out a very interesting piece of information that wasn't filmed. Like, this is um, sort of behind the scenes information, I like to think of it, because again, this is not filmed information. We are not privy to a conversation being had between other tribe members. But Sydney did say that, quote, we were leaning towards learning from him and then getting rid of him, end quote. So basically, they wanted to learn as much as they could from Nasir, and then they wanted to get rid of him. And if you remember what I said in my last review, I already picked him out as a threat, simply because if he is able to make it past the merge and get into like the final four, final three category, he is going to be a hard person to beat in terms of like jury sympathy and empathy. I mean, come on, the dude said Survivor taught him English. Who is not going to take that into account when they're thinking about who to award somebody $1 million? Anyway, the next person I would like to talk about in Luvu is Deshawn. So basically, he volunteered himself to go on a trip after his tribe won, and he made a fast alliance with Evvie. I completely pronounced their name wrong last time because I was so excited to say Evvie, basically. But anyway, Evvie, he made a fast alliance with them. And long story short, the trip that he and Evvie took, because it was both of them, it was the same trip that the three men took last time. I believe it was JD, Xander, and was it Abraham? I think it was Abraham. Yeah, he was the one who didn't choose to risk his vote and then ended up getting eliminated anyway. Okay, so he made a fast alliance with Evvie, and I will go more into that later. But let us continue. Okay, so honestly, I probably should have started with this tribe, Ua. I think it's Ua, if I'm not. Yes, Ua. Because they're the first tribe that we opened with in the beginning, and it was kind of funny actually. So we have Brad here, as you can see. He pulled a Tony and he hides in wait to spy on JD and Ricard's Waterwell convo. And the reason is because, as I wrote here, he is suspicious of JD, super suspicious, actually, of JD. And I would be too, because JD, he's been moving a little weirdly. Like if I were on his tribe, I would definitely pay a lot of attention to him, especially since he went on that trip and his explanation of it really was lacking. So after he witnesses the convo hiding in a little bush, pulling a total Tony, he then goes to talk to Shan, whose picture I do not have, but she is the evil theme girl. Basically, Brad goes to talk to Shan about JD and Ricard, and he guesses that JD has an idol. Now, Ricard, he is playing the game just like Brad is, and he hates the fact that Brad is also playing the game, and he absolutely wants Brad gone. For now, what I'm seeing, it looks like he's sort of teaming up with JD. He did not like the fact that Brad went and talked to Shan, and he suspects that Brad is talking to Shan about him and JD. But we can get more into that later. So as I was saying, we can get more into UA later. They were the most, they did have the most airtime in the season premiere. So we can talk about more of that later. Okay, so I actually would like to get to the tribe that have the most drama. And the tribe that goes to tribal council, they always have the most drama going on right before. So let's get into it again. Okay, so we are with Yasa right now, and we have Xander, who was definitely a bit of a star in the last episode. But this episode, he finds the hidden idol that we saw Jeff hide in the very beginning when, he had his little Blue's Clues moment. So he finds the hidden idol, and now this is a great moment for me to explain the three-way idol. So the three-way idol, this is how it works. Basically, each tribe has an idol. It's hidden somewhere in their space. The idols cannot work individually like we are used to. The idols work together. And the only way the idol will work is if all three idols are found and all three phrases are spoken. So Xander, right before the reward and immunity challenge, he spoke the phrase, and sadly, no one spoke a phrase back to him. In fact, I think people thought like it was kind of weird what he was saying. Butterflies are souls of his ancestors. I really can't remember, but it was very beautiful. He said it in a kind of clever way, but I'm sure he'll think of another way to say it, and I'm sure we are all looking forward to how that's going to play out next Wednesday. So basically, I think he made a mistake afterward. After finding that idol, I understand why he did so, because right away he took a chance. This game is all about taking risks. So this Survivor is very, very different from the past 40 seasons. So he took a chance and he took a risk. And this risk is that he cannot vote until the other idols are found and the phrases have been returned to him. So he has no vote in a tribe of 5 people that is going to tribal council tonight. Well, not that he knew at that point, but he has no vote. So he reveals to his tribe all the details of his extra vote, no vote, have himself. You know, it's a little complicated, but if you've been watching and if you watched my last review, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, he reveals to his tribe all of the nitty-gritty details of the vote that he does not have anymore, the extra vote that he will have once he's able to get his vote again. And he reveals all the nitty-gritty details about the 3-way idol. Now, Vote J, as you can see, since I put this up, he is the 3rd person voted out of Survivor this season. His final word was fail. And it was, you know, he was in, basically he felt that he was in an alliance with Evvie and Xander. And he thought, you know, he was kind of safe. But when you think you're kind of safe, are you really kind of safe in Survivor? So yeah, he was voted out, and Jeff, you know, being his shady self, asked Vote J if he was smart as a kid. And this is going back to the mathematical equation that Jeff threw out in the first episode premiere. And it was very low-key shady, I thought, but that's Jeff. But yeah, his last word before his fire was extinguished was fail. And it sucks, but I'd have to agree. And I know that's harsh, but you know, harsh is the name of the game, which is Survivor. Evvie. So I misgendered Evvie a little bit in the last video. I just, you know, referred to Evvie as she when Evvie refers to themselves as they and or she. So I just wanted to make that clear, and that's why I put that little they/she next to their name. So when you hear me speaking about Evvie and I say they or if I say she, just know that Evvie themselves is non-binary. So let's get back into Survivor. Xander trusts them. And Vote J trusts Xander, so therefore Vote J trusts Evvie. But Evvie is really in an alliance with Liana and Tiffany. And so that essentially puts Evvie smack dab in the middle of this 5-person tribe. She's got 2 people that she can go with and 2 other people that they can go with. And on that note, look at them. They are so beautiful. This is the Golden Trio. I like to call them the Golden Trio. And look at their lovely smiles. So this is the trio that we should watch out for. Especially this one over here. She plays a very strong social game. She knows that she plays a strong social game, but I don't think she realizes how close Evvie and Liana are becoming in this game of Survivor. They are relying on each other's logical thinking skills a lot. And Evvie is even more of a threat, especially because they went and on a trip with Deshawn from the Luvu Tribe to that little island where they could risk or protect their vote. And Evvie made an alliance with Deshawn because Evvie realizes that Yasa is going to be going into a merge, if there is a merge, with very dwindled numbers. So they're going to need some people on their side. And Luvu they have a lot of people on their tribe and they're winning all the time so far. So let's keep going. Okay, so we have Liana from the Yasa tribe. She's very strategic, and she's trying to rein in Tiffany's paranoia over Voce. Um, but Liana wants Xander gone, and so does Evvie. Evvie wants Xander gone. They both want him gone because he's playing the game very hard. Already he risked his vote. Already he's found an idol. Already at this point, when they're discussing people who they want to get rid of for the tribal, Xander's name is thrown out because he is actively playing the game. He found his idol. He's trying to locate other people with the idol. He is ahead of them. And Liana sees it and she does not like it. And you know what? I am inclined to agree, Liana. I do not like it. I see it too, girl. I see it. So she's in the Girls Alliance. However, she is closest to Evvie, as I said before. Tiffany, on the other hand, I do like her. I like her a lot. I love her social game. I love how she's able to just sort of like change things into her favor. And so that is going to be something that Liana and Evvie need to watch out for if there is ever a merge. In fact, they may want to push her out and get in different people, but we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, Tiffany had to dig very deep for the challenge. And she, we gotta say it how it is. She caused her team to lose immunity and the reward challenge because it was one and the same. And like I said, she's paranoid over Voce because he threw her name out. And so she wants him out. And she was able to convince, hold on. Tiffany was able to convince Evvie and Liana that it was Voce that needed to go. So they kept Xander on the basis that Xander is strong. He could still be useful in challenges, but they've kept Xander and they've gotten rid of Voce. And this tribe really is not looking too great right now. In fact, if they have when they have another challenge, I just truly hope that it's a little bit more level, thinking of these the 4 people that are now in the Yasa tribe, and the other tribes have at least 6 people still. So 5 to 6 people, I believe. So that is essentially what we have going on for episode 2 of Survivor. And I'm definitely looking forward to what is to come. This is a new game, as Jeff has been saying. Drop the 4, keep the 1. This is a new era, and Xander repeated that again in his confessionals, and I really think it's true. We don't know if there will be a merge this time around. There could not, for all we know, or they could just switch up teams again like they've done in the past. We really don't know, and I am so excited to keep watching. So if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment. If you have any concerns, or if you want to debate anything I've said, definitely leave a comment. Smash that like button because you liked it. Subscribe to me for more, and keep coming back. Thank you.